Hello Leo, I'm Sami. I'm going to be doing your reading from December 8th through the 15th. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Spirit, please give us clear messages for Leo. I'm working with the camera to try and get better sound quality. I have a computer right here, so I think that's what's been making the videos have that ringing or that humming sound. I'm trying to put the camera further to see if that helps. But Leo, clear messages for Leo. Please surround us and guide us now. Protect us. Send all of your angels and archangels to cover us and give us guidance and clarity. Thank you, higher self. Thank you, creator. Thank you, universe. Thank you. Okay, Leo. How are you? We have an exciting week coming up, and on the 14th is a solar eclipse with the new moon. So firstly, we have the Wheel of Fortune popped out. Okay, so this is good. And then we have King of Swords. So you may be involved with an air sign, dealing with an air sign, or you may just be cutting someone out. Something has ended with the Wheel of Fortune. So what that tells me is that a lesson has been learned and now a new beginning can start. So whatever ended was meant to teach you something. Most likely this was something that you've been through over and over again, because that's how karma works, right? So hopefully this lesson is learned. Now the Wheel of Fortune is here in your favor. So this means lottery winnings, inheritance, money you weren't expecting, Christmas bonus, or just you start seeing a trickling in of really good things that you weren't expecting. Okay, and this just means right now your fortune is on your side. Most likely something has ended and you learned from it. So now it's like, oh good, we can move on to the next thing. Okay, King of Swords is about communication, clear communication. He's really good at planning. He's diligent. He is really good with boundaries. He's firm with his boundaries. He doesn't take any BS. Okay, and up here there's a lot of like little butterflies. Okay, this card shows transformation. So once you get to being the King of Swords, it's like you're just on your A game, okay? He's very logical. Everything is mental for the King of Swords. Firm, strong willpower, disciplined. It's like you're on your shit, basically, okay? And or dealing with a person who is this way. But this King of Swords is good at cutting people out because he's good with setting those boundaries. And he's good with clear communication, so he says what he means, and that's it. He doesn't let people get over on him. He says what he wants, and he gets what he wants. Okay? In a nice way. He's not a jerk, but this is someone who's definitely being very logical and thinking things through. We have the Magician. This is you creating this new beginning that the Wheel of Fortune is giving you now, that you have given yourself by learning these lessons and just becoming more firm and disciplined. Whatever this is you're creating, it's like you're getting serious about this now. Manifesting a new aspect of your life. Maybe a new path. Maybe just leveling up, maybe committing more to a path, but it's something that you want, it's something that you're creating. So you're already being very mental and thinking this through. but be sure that your heart is in the right place, okay, and that you're creating from a good, open, clear space, spiritually connected space, that you're not creating from just old negative timelines and things like that, subconscious beliefs. We don't want to do that. Okay, Spirit, tell me about Leo. What's going on with Leo? What is Leo creating? We may have some conflict here. Not that you're creating conflict, but maybe what you want, you're conflicted about. We have this conflict, chaos. It could even be competition. And then it's followed by the Four of Wands. So you may be conflicted over wanting to settle down with someone. You may be wanting a steady, stable home life with someone. Like a more committed life with someone. You may be wanting to move in with someone, but you're like conflicted over it. That's how I feel. Or you're conflicted about what it is you're wanting to create. Maybe you don't know what you want right now, but you're creating something. Yeah, it seems like either you're arguing with people, creating chaos and conflict, which I don't think. You can be dramatic, but I don't feel this coming from this reading. It seems like you may be stuck between chaos and happiness. Like harmony over here, conflict over here. I don't know, somehow you have a little bit of both here. Maybe you're trying to figure out what it is you really want. Yeah, you may be conflicted over this family life or this home life or this structure at home. It's like someone who wants to move forward, like, and get married, but then there's the reasons why they don't too. But it's like maybe you feel like if you don't, you're gonna lose out on something. Or I don't know, but something is making you nervous this week, anxious. What I can say is that the eclipses do bring change, and they can rev up the energy a lot, and so you may have anxiety anyways, aside from whatever this is, conflict, whatever you're dealing with, or conflict in the home life or in a relationship. Okay, Four of Wands is structure though. It's like the foundations. So that's what tells me you may want to be laying more of a foundation, moving forward in a committed thing. It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. It can be in a career or whatever. But there's something that's off about it. You don't like it, or there's arguments, or you may just be conflicted inside. Whatever this is, it may cause sleepless nights. You may feel off or anxious. There may be some sort of fear surrounding this problem. That may be the inner conflict here. It seems like you've grown. I mean, you've gone through some sort of change recently. A life cycle has ended. And it has been some form of transformation for you. And now that you are creating something new, maybe you're just a little bit fearful of what that might mean. Spirit, tell me more for Leo. Yeah, rite of passage, transition. You may be physically moving, or you may be wanting to move. This is leaving something behind. Rite of passage, moving on, or just going through a transition where it's like an up-leveling of sorts. You know, different phases of your life, or a phase in ascension process where you've actually gone through a transition, like this transformation that you see with Wheel of Fortune and King of Swords. You may be kind of wanting to leave something behind. Or you may just, like I said before, physically moving or moving in with someone. You may have fears over something, and it seems there might be some heartache involved, but either way, you may be wanting to leave something behind. Letting something go and moving on. if there's fights in this family home kind of structure, if you're conflicted over it, you have to really get to the bottom of this fear and anxiety and see what this is even about. Because if you're thinking about moving on or leaving something behind, you know, you want to make sure that fear isn't just something you've made up in your head. Okay, Spirit, what else for Leo? Yeah, happy family. You want emotional fulfillment. So this is like you're leaving behind these fears because you're headed towards something really great. This is happy family card. There's kids playing in the background. I don't know if you can see this. It's the 10 of Cups. This is like the ultimate fulfillment, emotional happiness. It's like you have everything you want in a relationship, in a career. It could be anything. But because of this 4 of Wands, it's kind of like the wedding card. It's like the family structure, foundational relationship card, marriage card. I would say it's a relationship. So you may be conflicted over something about this, or you are actually fighting with this person. But either way, it's like you're letting go of whatever's causing the fear and the anxiety, and you're just like come what may kind of attitude. Like, I'm just gonna do my best and hope for the best. And so you're leaving something behind and you're moving towards something really great. You know how this resonates for you, Leo. Take it how it resonates. This isn't going to resonate for all of you, as you know, but this could be anything. It feels more like relationship, but it could be career, it could be a house. You could physically be moving to a new house. Maybe the house you were in was causing you stress, you know, and now you're moving on to somewhere where you can breathe easy and feel a lot better and like the space more, or whatever. Tell me more about Leo. You are moving towards emotional fulfillment, so that's awesome. And we have 9 of Wands. It's like, for some of you, this can mean putting up boundaries, new boundaries, being firm, setting boundaries with someone. Okay, so with this card, 9 of Wands, you may feel pressure. You may feel like it's possible that you're building a wall, but I don't see that because you're emotionally fulfilled. So you may just be protecting, okay? This card is normally a card of perseverance. It's like pushing forward, pushing through no matter what, because you're almost there. But this card can be protection, like no matter what, nobody's taking this happiness from me, okay? Like no matter what, I'm gonna see this through and protect this relationship, friendship, career, whatever this is, that brings in this emotional fulfillment. It's like you're guarding it, you're protecting it. No one's gonna interfere in this. You don't want anything to happen to it, right? And I get it. It may also be for some of you pressure. Like you may feel pressure, I don't know why, pressure to move forward with something or commit to something that you're not ready to commit to. Okay, anyways, that's just for some of you. Okay, then we have the Devil. This can be toxicity. This can be a Capricorn. You may have Capricorn in your chart, or you may be dealing with a Capricorn or someone with a lot of Capricorn in their chart. But the Devil can mean addiction, toxic energy, can make you feel trapped, okay, like pressure, really. So in this card, these two beings here are shackled to the Devil or by the Devil. So it's just a sense of not being able to break free, wanting more freedom, and or something into the extreme, like drinking too much, working too much, going to the gym too much, eating too much. It could literally be any kind of addiction or habit that just a little bit overstepping, okay? And this may cause an issue or a conflict, or this could just mean sex. You could have really good sex with this person, and so you want to protect this. This is why you're like, no one's taking this from me. Or maybe you're a little bit obsessed with this person. Actually, this kind of feels obsessive, right? Like, first you go from all this fear and anxiety. Maybe you were fearful of losing this. And so you change and transform something within you in order to keep this happy family emotional thing. But you're like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm never losing this. Okay? And the devil can be obsessive. It can also be playful or fun or sexual. But this might just be like, maybe you're getting a little bit too controlling, Leo, over a person or something that's bringing you all this happiness, something that you don't want to lose. That energy gets to be a little bit crazy. You know what I'm saying? So be careful. What else for Leo? What is the outcome here? You find this emotional fulfillment, and it's like, you ain't going nowhere. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. You created something, but I don't understand this conflict. I want to ask about the inner conflict or whatever this is. Maybe you used to fight with this person a lot, and it's like somehow through the stress or transformation that's gone on in the foundation of this, something transitioned. Maybe the relationship itself went through a rite of passage, and then it gets to a place where it's like, okay, things are really good now. This can't ever end. Like, I can never let this happen. No one's coming in between me and this thing, this person, this career, whatever this emotional happiness is. What is the outcome, Spirit? Knight of Wands, moving towards something. This is very passionate, still moving towards something. And we have Page of Pentacles, which is an opportunity. Okay? So you may be moving towards something. Just wanting to move this thing, whatever this happiness is for you, forward. Just like, we're staying on this track. This is what I want. Very passionate about it. And you're like taking action. You're willing to do whatever it takes for this opportunity, or what you feel like may be a really great opportunity, or something that can bring long-term success and stability. So this is something that you see as like, this could be it type thing, because it brings, Page of Pentacles is an opportunity, but it's something that has a lot of potential. Yes, potential. Thank you. Okay, I think that's it, but anything else for Leo? Anything else for Leo about this opportunity? Yeah, just be careful with this devil energy. You know, I don't know if it's control issues or if it's just like getting borderline obsessive about this thing or relationship, but you don't want to hold too tight to it. And it doesn't seem like a problem right now. This could only be a problem like within you, it seems. That if you're obsessively thinking, feeling like someone's gonna come try and take this away, or something's gonna come in and interfere, you know, that can bring this anxiety and this fear back in. Okay, and we don't want to do that. We left that behind. We're in a way better emotional place now. So keep moving forward, which you already are, and you're moving, working towards this Page of Pentacles, this opportunity, this whatever this thing is that makes you feel really good. And you may also get a new form of this opportunity. Okay, like if you found a really great job and it fulfills you in every way, you may get a promotion. It's like this could be a new opportunity having to do with this emotionally fulfilling thing. Okay, the next level of something, whatever's next for you. Okay, or it may just be this one thing that you could see really long term. It could be a person, relationship wise, it could be a career. Could be a side income hobby thing that you really like and that's your passion and you could see it making money in the future. It could literally be anything like that. Okay, Leo? This is just picking up on the general energies of how you're feeling how most of you may be feeling and going through, thinking about, etc. So there's no more tarot. So let's see some Moonology cards. Thank you, Spirit. These oracle cards kind of give us more of an idea, because they're the phrases and the things, like you just can't come up with those any other way unless I literally hear it from Spirit. These oracle cards are the best. Thank you, Spirit. Can we please get a Moonology card? What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know about this? What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know about this reading? Please confirm and clarify this reading for Leo. Thank you. A personal issue reaches resolution. Okay? And it says full moon in Cancer. Cancer might mean something to you, might not. Or this full moon we just passed, this may have had something to do with it. Okay? Personal issue reaches resolution. So you may have felt stress surrounding a person, fear, anxiety surrounding a relationship. Maybe you felt like it wasn't going to go anywhere. Maybe you thought we argue too much, we fight too much, or we have too much conflict, sort of thing. Or even with a boss, it could literally be anything. But it's like, whatever this was, it does kind of seem very personal. This may have had to do with you and whatever transition you were going through, and you personally learning how to deal with this anxiety and fear. But right now, this kind of seems like that as well, right? This kind of needing to protect yourself, protect what this thing is, borderline obsessive with this thing, okay? So if that is a personal issue, that will reach resolution. You will have more peace about this and less of a need to control things, okay? Maybe more trust in the person, in the situation, and just understand if it's meant for you, it's meant for you, right? No one's gonna come take what is yours. Just gotta worry about you. That's all you can do, Leo. Thank you. Spirit, can we please have a Wisdom of the Oracle card for Leo? Leo, please. Oh, one did flip. The Fates. Okay. The Fates. 17. 7 and 1 is 8, which is infinity. It's also building abundance, attracting more abundance. It's leveling up. 8 is like more, higher, going higher, attracting more to yourself, and more commitment, more better relationships, better job, more income. It's just all constantly moving up, right? So that's a really great energy to be in. Plus this card says the Fates. So you may feel as though this is fated. And from what that card says, I would say you're right. Fate, karma, acceptance that there are things you cannot change, and knowing what those things are. Okay, the Serenity Prayer sums up the meaning of this card. God grant me the serenity to accept things I cannot change, and the courage to change the things that I can, the wisdom to know the difference. So, this to me is like your transformation, you know, figuring out what you could change, what you can't hold on too tight to, because you don't want to restrict that thing and strangle it either, do you? Smother it a little bit. You want to change the things that you have power over, which you have done that. Okay, so now we just need to be careful with this little bit too much passion, little bit obsessive feeling here. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective by nature and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit for a greater purpose you cannot understand in this lifetime. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events have occurred, but you can accept the mystery and work with those events and your current circumstances Work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained in the Serenity Prayer. Okay, other people and who they are, you cannot change. This is the relationship message. The challenge is to accept them as they are and not try to make them otherwise to suit you. Okay, not that you would, Leo, but if you are, that's where this conflict might be coming from. You may be trying to manifest or create something that other person, that other thing involved, and maybe just doesn't want to do that. Maybe doesn't want to be like that. Maybe doesn't see it the same way. So you trying to manipulate and control and create something in a certain way, you know, or tweak things about other people, that may not go so well. So be careful with control and that sort of dominating part of you, Leo, because it can get a little bit crazy if you let that passion take over. The challenge is to accept them as they are and not try to make them otherwise to suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit your view of how they should be, so you can remain in the relationship and avoid discomfort. What if who they are and whatever is happening between you and them in this situation is perfect from the perspective of spirit? Now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if it means that you honor yourself and spirit and the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally, for each of us is on our own journey and we cannot direct that of another. Be aware that this relationship is indeed fated and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as a result of it. So you are transforming here, okay? And this relationship is fated. It doesn't mean it has to last forever because it's fated. But basically what that card was saying is this conflict, if you're feeling the need to mold and manipulate or control someone, or feeling like you have to push someone, pressure someone, protect someone, avoid, you know, lay certain boundaries for someone, or this energy of the devil can be overbearing. So if at any point it gets to that and you feel uncomfortable in the relationship and you need them to change to make you feel better, it's better for you and them and everyone if you just move on. Right? Because you can't make anyone do anything. If that's not the case for you, take this how it resonates. This relationship is fated. Doesn't mean it has to last forever and ever, amen. But it just means for now, you were meant to go through this, be with this person, be in this career, be in whatever relationship this is for you, in order to learn something from it. Let's see if there's a Rebel deck card. In order to transform, and you've done that, okay? And you're doing that. You're still doing that. You're still in this rite of passage. And you've got something good here. So if there's something about this person that you can't stand, or maybe you feel like you can't control this person. Maybe you feel like they're unpredictable. Maybe you don't like that feeling. You know, I mean, that's something you got to face within you, right? That's this personal issue within you. Okay, love. Get some, give some. It will cheer your ass up. So just love. Keep doing what you're doing. Love this person unconditionally. Love yourself. Find this emotional fulfillment, which it seems you already have. Shame, regret, and guilt, those are all just BS. Forgive and let that stuff go. So if you're focused on something someone else did, okay, if you're focused on something you did, maybe during this transformation, transitional period, yeah, don't feel all that. Don't feel bad about it. And don't make them feel bad about it. Okay? Forgive and let it go. Let's do one more, Spirit. Can we get an Animal Spirit Oracle card, please, for Leo? Animal Spirit Oracle card for Leo, please. Animal Spirit Oracle card for Leo. Okay, number 3. Set healthy boundaries, right? Set healthy boundaries. This is you setting boundaries. Okay. So whatever this means for you, Leo, armadillo spirit. Maybe you have a thing with armadillos. I don't know. But you need to set healthy boundaries. So this could even mean for yourself. Not to let yourself get too crazy and hectic, okay? But if you feel like someone is overstepping in some way and hurting you or becoming toxic or, you know, stressing you out, affecting you, definitely set boundaries. Cut ties with that person, place, thing. This could be anything. This could be addiction, right? Setting boundaries for yourself, saying no to anything that you're having a problem with here. And we have 26, flamingo spirit, embrace the in-between. So embracing the in-between, the place where you are, maybe this transitional period is still right here, right now. Okay, you are coming towards this emotional fulfillment. If you haven't already found it, I think you've already found it. Okay, but this embracing the place in between is like, maybe the relationship or the career isn't exactly at its full peak, full potential yet, but you can see the potential. And you've already come through a long way of whatever this chaos, conflict, heaviness, anxiety, and fear was in the beginning. So now that we've moved through that, you are kind of in this place where, okay, now things can get really good. Okay, so instead of assuming things might get worse, just assume things are going to be gravy from here on out. Okay, embrace this place in between. Look back at all that you've changed and transformed so far, and look forward at the really great emotional fulfillment that lies ahead. This really good, passionate beginning, passionate forward future for this opportunity here that you've created for yourself. Okay, Leo, thank you so much. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next week.